There's money to the left, there's money to the right, there's money in the day, and there's money in the night. More money, more money. Yay, yay, yay. Hi, this is Dr. Money coming to you from the Prosperity Corner of the Universe. We always start our video with a visualization. So come on, Prosperity team, let's get going. Imagine ourselves in a circle of well-being, a pouring of prosperity light, and we imbibe in that through the breath. This breathing in, we breathe in, and we receive this goodness, and as we breathe out, we send this goodness to others. And as I talk, continue to breathe in and out. Breathing in prosperity for ourselves, and then breathing out prosperity for others. Breathing is receiving, breathing in is receiving, breathing out is giving. So this is a circle of well-being, because we don't want to be stuck in our own little mind just thinking about our stuff. We want to see the whole as well, because we don't feel good when our friends and family don't have enough. We want everyone to have enough. Yes, so breathing in and breathing out. Yes, this is your time to serve. This is your time to step up to the plate and imagine a higher life. Imagine a higher vibration, a change of consciousness for everyone on the planet to have an abundance consciousness, to have that consciousness with wisdom, so that we know the difference between just buying things because they serve our heart and the good in our lives, or buying things because we're trying to get more stuff because we think we're not okay and somehow this is going to fill up that hole. So we want money wisdom, we want prosperity wisdom, and as we breathe in and out, then the universe gives us this. We already have it. It's just a matter of consciously invoking the presence of well-being in ourselves and others. Wow. We all want to make a difference. Well, this is one way you can make a difference. And so it is. You may notice that I end our visualization with "so it is." Well, I don't want to use amen because I'm not trying to be religious here, but what I am trying to do is when you say "so it is," that's like saying, I'm making this happen. This is the truth, and that's what we want to believe. We want to believe the truth of our highest visions, because they are true. It's just that our lower vision interferes with our higher vision, and we have to change our minds, change our feelings, change our consciousness, so that we can tune in the best and the good that's already available. I'm wondering how you measure your success. In our current society, people often measure success by how much money they make, or how many things they accomplish, or how many trophies they win. But I'm going to talk about relationship success, because I believe that the greatest measure of our lives is our relationships. How well do we get along with others? Do we use our relationships to grow, or do we use them as an excuse so that we don't have to do what we're meant to do? Because if it wasn't for somebody else, we'd be doing better and greater and all of this kind of stuff, or because we're not lucky. It's somebody else is lucky, I'm not lucky. And so how do we increase our relationship success? Well, there's one easy way, and that is to like person. Now, a lot of times what we're doing is we're trying to get money and more success so that people will like us and respect us. But we can do that in a much easier way, and that is that we begin to like and respect people. So what about somebody you're with that you really don't like? Well, I'm suggesting, excuse me, I got an itchy thing here. I'm suggesting that we can begin to like the person before. Now, most of the people we don't like are the people that are closest to us. And it's not overall that we don't like them, but if we look at the moment-to-moment conversation in our head, we're looking at what's wrong with them. We're looking at how they don't listen to us, or how they don't serve us, or how they don't do things right. And I'm suggesting that what we want to do is have a conversation in our heads about how much we like them, because it changes our vibrations. So that means that we look, okay, they do this, this, and this, and this that I don't like, but what do they do that I like? So we run that conversation in our head. How do we like our prior relationships, or what are some good times that we've had in the people? We just want to turn the television channel over from the critical channel to the channel that I like you and I love you. Now, what happens when we turn the channel and we begin to think those thoughts internally, those thoughts in our head, is that the people can feel that. And when people feel that they're loved and accepted and cherished, then what they do is they give back that love and acceptance and cherishment. I used to take people that most people didn't like, and I like to go to them and really shower them with unconditional praise, positive vibrations, and what I would find beneath their rough exterior was an amazing person. And often the person that I would pick out to do this with would say, "You're the only one that really gets me. You're the only one that sees me." And that person would start treating me very well, whereas they didn't treat other people so well. So it looks like we often take our cue from how people treat us, but we need to have other people take a cue from the generosity and the love and the power and the pleasure in which we treat other people. We don't need to react to how they treat us. We need to be the leaders in treating people with kindness, with treating people with compassion, with listening to them. And if there's somebody that you can't get along with, I mean, there are circumstances, I understand, and the best way to do that is to withdraw from them physically, and then just maybe begin to visualize yourself getting along with them. I had a situation one time in which I came into a job, and there was a person that just really was very upset because I got the job. They didn't want any more competition within the workplace. It was a sales job, and he treated me like hell. And so every night I would sit down, I would imagine myself sitting at a desk, and I'd sit there with my hands kind of at my heart here, and was kind of protect myself from him, and I'd see him sitting across from the table from me, and I would say to him, "I love you, I love you." And I would say it a number of times, and I did this every night. Guess what happened? His attitude about me and toward me changed, and when he left to go to a different office, we were good buddies. And so I'm glad I didn't have to sit around and defend myself, because he was really tacky to me. He did some things that were just not nice, but that wasn't what I wanted to adjust my reaction to. I wanted to have a happy office environment. And so when I went into this office environment, it was pretty cutthroat, and one by one I would visualize each person across from that desk and loving them. And years later, when I did leave that job, it was a harmonious and wonderful place to live in. So we have the ability, through our consciousness, through our imagination, through our compassion, through our kindness, to change our workplace, that atmosphere at our workplace, to change our relationship with our friends, our families, and our loved ones. And this is what I call success. And the highest measure of our success, I think, has to do with how well we interact with people, the compassion and kindness we show them. Because the same compassion and kindness that we show them is the compassion and kindness we show ourselves. Most of our disapproval of others is just a projection of what we're thinking of ourselves, and we can't deal with it ourselves, judgments we have on ourselves, so we project it out and we judge others. So as we treat them with kindness, then we withdraw our own personal judgments, and we fall back into a life of resonance and love with the presence of who we are. So this is Dr. Money with a prosperity tip, and that is, like the people you're around, and your life is going to get much more prosperous immediately. And I want you to remember for sure that I love you.